talk about that.
That's 100% true.
Yeah, but is that like...
That's not offensive.
Okay.
We gon' play some Marvin Gaye, then we gon' throw on Maxwell, Mary J. Then bend that jacket, that's like it's our wedding day. Don't need no reason for us to celebrate.
What's good, y'all?
Hi.
We haven't recorded in so long. I keep cutting you off, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're talking. You can just focus on yourself.
We haven't recorded in so long. And so now we decided to take the camera and go to Kelly's Ice Cream in Winter Park. We're off today because of the Juneteenth national holiday.
Emancipation for my people.
Come on now. So we're going to go out there, grab ice cream. Everyone who knows Julie knows.
I love ice cream. It's a problem.
She's mad obsessed with like desserts, ice creams and stuff, and it's a problem. But we're gonna be out there now. We're excited. My special favorite coffee flavor.
What?
Is coffee.
Wait.
That was weird. Special favorite coffee.
Your
wow, my arm is hurting.
Say it again. Now you know how I feel.
Yeah. My favorite
ice
cream flavor is coffee. And that's the only thing that I get. What's yours?
So it used to be cookies and cream. Up until recently, aka last week, it's now the cake batter with sprinkles.
Over the phone, jump into I get more vulnerable.
Sorry about that. So we are going to do like a get to know us. Okay. So the first question.
Why don't you go with number one?
Who was your first crush and what were they like?
My first crush was a girl in elementary school. Her name was Madison. It was some white girl.
My first crush was a white boy too.
What was his name?
It's...
Damn, I know him?
No. Oh my god.
Yo, she's bugging. What's his name?
You don't even have white friends.
What's his name?
Oh, it's awkward now. Cut.
Yikes. Alright, second question is...
What's something surprising that you were afraid of as a child?
I was always afraid of the dark.
I was afraid of tornadoes.
That's normal. Have you ever witnessed a tornado?
No.
Why were you afraid of it?
I think, honestly, the trauma that caused that fear was in Universal, the ride Twister, where you, like, experience a tornado. And remember how I told you that my dad always watched the Weather Channel, so we would watch, like, storm chasers and things like that? I was like, wow, I never want to be caught up in a storm. And I've never have been, but it was just, like, an irrational fear of mine.
Okay. I think that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Here, do a question. You can scroll.
Would you rather be loved, respected, or admired?
I knew you were gonna do that one because I wanted to do it too.
That's a good question.
All three, Noriega.
Great question.
Love, respected, or admired? I feel like to admire someone, you have to love and respect them.
I think admiring someone is like deep.
So who do you admire?
Right, like I almost think admiring someone is low-key idolizing, is it?
Yeah, it is. That's deep.
Like I don't really like admire someone.
Let's look at the camera because we're having a conversation with the
viewers.
with the viewers.
But this question was for you, so I'll answer after you. Pick one. Do you admire? Would you rather be loved, respected, or admired?
I think if someone admires me, it's a little creepy, like you were saying. Love or respect, man. That's deep.
Just pick one.
I'm thinking about it.
For me, it's respect.
It's respect.
Yo.
Roll the clip back. I was thinking.
You literally don't want to answer anything until I answer it.
But my thing is that I was gonna answer it and then he interrupted.
Yeah. Okay.
I would do respect.
Why?
Because people could love you, but they could be phony to you, and the last thing I need in my life is phony people. What's your reasoning?
I don't care if I'm loved by you. No, not you.
Oh wow.
Not you. LOL. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people.
No, I know, but you want to be respected.
Yeah, I think that's like the, like.
I don't know how you could love somebody but not respect them.
How you can't love somebody but respect them?
How you could love someone but you can't respect them.
Oh, okay.
I know it happens to people, and I know like it's an actual thing, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I think that I think us as humans, like, the least we can do is just be respectful. Like, that's really it. What's one of my best qualities?
One of your best qualities? Alan is... would you laugh at me when I said respectful?
That's literally like the
bare minimum?
The bare minimum, right?
One of your best qualities, above making me laugh, being respectful, admirable, loving.
So the question?
I think something that I really love about Alan, that's one of your best qualities, this is random, but you're very peaceful.
Yeah. She almost got hit.
Yeah. And I think that in a world, we've been saying that whole in a world thing, but life is crazy. You know, whatever your situation is, life is so crazy. So to be with someone who is so peaceful and knowing that like I find my home in him and wherever we are is so comforting. Other than that, obvious things, I feel secured around you. I love feeling loved by you.
That's good, babe.
You're intelligent, compassionate. What are my best qualities? I'm not
Yeah,
done.
I know. Okay, but you're about to like run up the whole like memory card with.
I'm using all of the the options, right?
Right. Okay, so next question is.
You didn't answer mine. My best qualities.
Yeah, you have amazing qualities. Number one, you're super smart. You pick up on different hobbies very quickly. One of the things that we've spoken about was that prior to us getting married, Julie never picked up a frying pan. Julie never picked up a spoon to like cook things, and we got married and she learned how to like chef it up mad quick.
We had to survive. So.
Right, and we've been surviving. We gained all this weight.
Wow.
So we doing something right. This morning we ate breakfast potatoes, scrambled eggs, toast. That's it, right? With coffee.
With coffee.
Yeah.
Alan makes really good eggs.
I made the eggs. Shout out to my mom for teaching me how to make eggs. So yeah, you're a fast learner. You're extremely compassionate, which is something that I have to learn how to do as I grow older in marriage and just life. Just learn to be more compassionate. Julie shows a lot of that. She's also passionate, passionate. Very loving. She really cares about a lot of people and shows that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
The words of affirmation has been met.
Okay, cool.
The love language has been met.
What's the first thing you noticed about me?
Your height?
So if I was like 5'11"?
No, not really. For perspective, I'm 5'1". Alan's 6'2"-ish on a good day.
On a good day.
Depending if he has a haircut or not.
Depending if I have what?
A haircut or not.
Oh, a haircut.
Yeah. Aside from that, your talent, because you play the drums.
Okay, for me, it was I think it was your curly hair. Yeah. But then like when you turned it straight, yeah, your curly hair when we first met was like big. No, it's like still big, but and then when you put it straight, it's like, yeah, so I think your hair.
Let me read one.
Oh.
He's having the time of his life.
I was on a roll.
Who is more a risk taker, you or me?
I think I am.
I was gonna say me.
And that says a lot. Because I'm not a risk taker. You're not a risk taker.
Alan.
You're not.
I'm not a risk taker?
You're not. You would literally, like, get scared and not do it.
Okay, you're saying that because you want to jump off an airplane because you want to go skydiving. That's one thing. Sorry that I value life.
No, in general. I feel like if something requires a little bit of risk, you get shook. And you just turn back around.
I feel like I'm a little bit more adventurous than you.
Let's just do it.
I went ziplining.
Everyone does that.
Have you gone ziplining?
Yes.
Where?
So every time she's asking me a question, she's like, where, when, how?
Right.
It's like,
show me the Carfax.
It's like, just like, believe me. I went ziplining before.
Well, that's offensive.
Yeah, I think I'm a risk taker. And that says a lot because I don't take much risk. But I don't think you take more risk.
Sounds like we're in a very lukewarm situation.
Okay.
Like being funny, you know? Please. When you're...
Julie bought a $20 Vaseline thing. $30?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about something else.
$30 Vaseline thing.
It was $3.
I bought this at Publix for $1.
Feel free to sponsor us, Chapstick. Wow, Alan.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You have to do it with the hand in the back.
No, it just goes automatically. It should. Oh. Were you popular in high school?
No.
I wasn't either.
You're such a liar.
No,
Alan went to a art school, and if you know anything about art schools, you know that there's a lot of girls. All the girls was talking to him. Homeboy took 2 girls to prom. The only reason why anybody knew me in high school was because of fashion club.
That's dope, though.
Okay.
I wish I was a fashion club.
Yeah, you should have came to Cyprus.
But because not...
Can
you describe what your first heartbreak was like?
I'm
trying to think of mine. Oh, I know mine, I think. Yeah, I know mine.
Go first.
So I was dating this girl, and everything was, like, good, but she was, like, always around dudes, like... It was a weird thing for me because that was kind of the first time like it's ever happened. But she was always around mad guys, like, and like I would just sit back and be like, yo, like I really like you, but you always around the opposite sex, like why?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was kind of like insecure, I guess you would say, and because she was just always around so many like male friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a conversation one day and I was just like, hey, like, why don't you have friends of your same gender? Like, that's weird.
Why don't you have any girlfriends?
Yeah. And she was giving me like BS excuses, like, because girls are this, girls are that, girls are this. I was like, okay, whatever. And I remember I was like gonna go meet her somewhere. And this is juicy. I dubbed it on purpose. She went anyway.
Was it like a party?
But then I went. No. I think we were gonna like grab something to eat, whatever.
Go to the Loop.
I was like 16 years old.
You're like, yeah, I'm making Johnny Rockets.
And I dubbed her. And she went whatever, and I went still, kind of to see like what she was doing. Kind of did like the hezzy. She was there with another guy.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
He was on the show Cheaters before Cheaters was a thing.
Right. I kind of invented it. Send me the check. And she was there with another friend of hers.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bro, like, is this cheating? Because it's her friend. But I was supposed to go on a date with her.
How was their body language?
They were kind of like into it. And so I was psycho, bro. I did a little.
Oh my God.
I literally sent it to her. And I was like, yeah, we're done.
You sent it through the mail?
A text message? What are you talking about? Are we in the 1700s?
I thought you said you sent it to her house.
No.
I was like, yo, like go to the correspondence. I was going to say it in Spanish.
How do you say it?
Correspondencia.
Correspondencia?
Correspondencia.
Correspondencia. I'm saying it wrong.
Call your mom to confirm. Yeah, I thought you
No.
signed, sealed, delivered.
And yeah, that was just like, to me that was tough because it was like, damn, like
How
why
old
you
are you?
always? I told you like, I
16?
think 16.
Okay.
It's like why you always around mad niggas?
Did she
like,
go to the same school as you?
No.
So how'd you guys meet?
I think Twitter.
Oh, sweat.
That was my Twitter days.
What was your ad name?
I don't even know. King Plátano or something like that. I'm kidding.
You know your Twitter name.
No, I forgot.
Babe, it's something Loso.
Huh?
It was something Loso.
Who said that?
You told me.
Nah, I don't know what it was. King Loso or something like that? Hey!
Alan had a really deep connection with the Fabulous's mixtapes.
Fabulous. Yo, Summers in New York with
Can I tell my story now?
Fabulous was like unbelievable. Okay, go ahead.
Right. So my first heartbreak, I was never in a relationship prior to Alan. But I definitely thought I was in my head. And you see how I was so in tune, eye contact was there.
Okay, go ahead.
No, just finish. One thing about me, and if you know me, you know that I could be a little dramatic, okay? Like just a tiny bit. I've definitely like got off the Looney Tune train.
The Looney Tune train?
Because I was a little bit loony. But I was a little bit dramatic. So after high school, I was like in a situationship. And one of my friends texted me that this guy that I was interested in went out to eat with one of her friends.
Was this the guy that was like 20 years older than you?
No, and I never dated anybody who was 20 years older than me, Alan. He was like 7 years older than me.
Guys,
This is a different
she
guy.
was...
Okay, we don't have to talk about that. Anyways, back to the current thing. When my friend told me, I was like, thanks for letting me know. I literally spent like an entire night crying, listening to Nothing Even Matters by Lauryn Hill.
I've never cried for a girl.
I've seen you cry once.
I'm saying for a girl.
Yeah, I know.
I cried for you?
No?
All right. Oh, you've seen me in general cry once.
Right.
Okay. That's something I have to also like learn how to like tap into my
Emotions? What was
little
it?
dance break. All right.
But yeah, that's a conversation for a later time about valuing yourself and not giving in.
Okay. I might like Jake all these words up because they're like long. Do you believe in astrological
No.
compatibility?
No.
No?
No. I don't believe in the
This
stars.
is a two-part question.
Do I believe in astrology? No. And then, do I believe in astrology compatibility? No.
No. This is the question that I just gave you. You said no. I'm adding another question to it. Okay, so your answer to astrological compatibility was no.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. To me, that's just like buffoonery.
Well, hold on. I'll leave it before we continue on to your second part of your question. What a lot of people might not even understand is that astrology could be a very real thing in the context... No, I know, it's not real.
In the context of what? So then it's not a real thing.
In the context of being, like, dark or, like, evil. Because, you know, if you go to a psychic, and the psychic could be telling you things about your life, but it's not being used in a heavenly way, the things that they're saying could eventually happen, but the way that you found out about it... Okay. So we'll just cut that out.
No. I think it's cool that you brought that up, but it's mad different because a sidekick.
Sidekick.
What?
You said sidekick. Alex?
Side girl. What is it? The sidekick?
Yeah. Why did you say side girl?
Because we said sidekick.
Please.
That was funny. Hold on. Because, because that psychic, that's what it is. I keep saying D.
Sidekick.
Psychic.
Yeah, you're saying sidekick
I'm saying D.
like
sidekick.
T-Mobile, MySpace, AIM.
Those two things are very different because the psychic taps into that spiritual realm and tells you specifically what's gonna happen to you in the future, and so that's literally like demonic practices.
Because they're using it.
But the astrology thing is like mad generic. It's like, so those are mad different, like mad different.
But I'm telling you that there's psychics who use astrology in all of that weird stuff.
Yeah, but they exercise astrology while tapping in. Someone who just downloads an app and just reads something for Pisces that's mad different. Now
What's your sign, though?
my second question, and this is to all y'all people who love these things, is astrology and the numbers thing that y'all do. Enneagram the same thing? What do you think? It is. And it's fooling all of y'all out there.
I think that because Enneagram is essentially a personality test. So if you've taken like the Myers-Briggs, or I think that's one of them, or any of the other astrology.
It's just all fake to me.
I'm talking and you're...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're driving me off the edge. Yeah, I could see where the correlation could go amongst that. The weird thing is, though, astrology uses your birthday and Enneagram uses your personality. Let this be known that your true personality is in Christ, church.
My thing is, and I might be being out of touch, but it's like, why do you need to take a test to know your personality? You know what I mean?
Sorry, I was burping.
Yeah, she burps a lot. Why do you need to take a test to like know who you are? Does like a website need to tell you like, oh, you're loving, you're giving?
It doesn't necessarily break it down like that. But then, I mean, that would be the same reason as to why you would need to know something like your love language. Your love language helps you work better in communication in your relationships and in your friendships.
No, but I think that reconfirms your love language because you already know those things.
Some people don't. Some people don't know their love language until they take their test.
Then there's just a lot of...
I took my love language test, and I honestly didn't know that mine was words of affirmation until I took the test. I was surprised when I got the results. I was like, wow, it's words of affirmation. But then when I was thinking, I was like, that makes sense. Now it's obviously more evident because that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But there's people who don't know that. And I did therapy. There's people who don't do therapy, so they don't uncover all of these needs and things like that.
Yeah. I haven't done therapy.
We're still praying.
I think that wraps it up, right?
Possibly. You didn't ask them to the... Oh, what was the let us know in the comments thing?
The what?
Let us know in the comments.
What?
We usually ask a question, and they let us know in the comments.
So, how about you guys? Let us know if you guys think astrology and Enneagram are the same things. If you think it's not the same thing, tell us why. I think it's the same thing. You?
I could see how it's the same thing.
No, you need to find yourself. Get an answer. You guys peep that, right? Everything that I say, she literally says it.
Honestly, never mind.
Dance break?